Hello, welcome to Dan vs. Wild. To start off, I'm going to drink my own water that I brought with me. I mean, seriously, what else could I have meant? What else could I have said? Hello, welcome to Dan Discovers the Amazon, where I teach you, the viewers, about a tropical rainforest called the Amazon, or Amazonia. The Amazon is located in South America, and it covers over half of Brazil. The Amazon has very tall trees and, believe it or not, has very, very poor soil. The Amazon River, this thing over here, it flows, it runs through it and comes from the Andes Mountains. Every year between June and October, remember that, every year, yeah. Between June and October, tens of millions of acres of the Amazon are flooded by water from the melting snow atop the Andes. Come to think of it, it is July today. We're in July today. So what does that mean to me? I'm not really sure. Shouldn't it all be like, oh God, oh, holy God, oh my God, please God, drain this water. Oh God. Oh, good, it's back. Except I'm kind of trapped. Oh, what happened? I have no clue. But anyway, back to the schedule. Back to your scheduled program. So yeah, the Amazon has 4 layers, which I'll show you a picture right now. The top layer of it is called the emergent layer, and is the tallest layer, with trees as tall as 61 meters. The next layer is the main, or canopy layer, where the leaves filter out about 80% of the sunlight. The next layer is the understory, and it only gets 2 to 5% of the sunlight, and the trees rarely get above 4 meters. The fourth and lowest layer is the forest floor, and it gets about 2% of the sunlight. Yeah, it's very dark there. And yeah, 70% of the plants in the Amazon are trees. People also call the Amazon the lungs of the planet because it produces about 20% of Earth's oxygen. The Amazon is the world's largest tropical rainforest, in case you didn't know that. Thought I'd just put that out there. And every year it gets about 274 centimeters of rainfall. So 274 centimeters of yearly rainfall. So yeah, it is pretty wet there. There are about 100 to 300 species in 1.5 acre. That may seem like a lot, but when you do the math, there's only about 0.01 to 0.03 species per square meter. So that means in this block, so this block is a meter, let's say the surface, so that and that is a square meter. So on this there would be that many, just the 0.01 to 0.03 animals or species on it. So yeah, not very many, like not even one. So yeah, the canopy of the Amazon is actually less researched than they know less about it than the ocean floor. But the scientists think that there's about half of the world's species in there. The competition for survival in the Amazon is quite rough. But the main battle of it is between plants and animals. Some abiotic things here are like, rocks, like right there, dirt, water, air, and the sunlight that you get very rare on the floor of the Amazon. Some species, or some examples of species that have a certain category here, are like trees and other plants as producers, fungi as decomposers, leaf-eater ants as scavengers, sloths as herbivores, toucans as omnivores, harpy eagles as carnivores and predators, and monkeys as prey, poison dart frogs as unique species, and many more species fall into those categories. An example of an adaptive feature of a species is the drip tip type leaves, which the leaf makes water drip off. So it prevents the fungus from growing on it. And right now, I wish I could move around more, but my thing is glitching out and I can't fly. Anyway, a food chain is like this. A plant, like, not really sure what kind of plant, but a plant, let's just say, is eaten by a kinkajou, and then the kinkajou is eaten by a harpy eagle. Now, for a food web, I'm not going to explain, but I will put up a picture right here, so just look at it. The food web is just a bunch of food chains put together. There is quite a few human activities in there. There's quite a bit of human activity. And with the human activity, the people are destroying and deforesting the forest for wood, mining spots, and agriculture. Humans come in and cut out all the trees to make stuff like cattle pens for McDonald's over here. See that cattle pen? So yeah, they come in and they do this. 1 minute. Oh, the camera's... Sorry about that. The camera just went a bit weird. Yeah, they come in here and they do stuff like this. They just go and they... 1 moment. They go and they do this, and they just take out their axe, and yeah, 1 minute, we're having technical difficulty. Okay, we're back. So yeah, they just take out their axe, and they go to it, and they're like, boom. Oh wait, they're like, boom. And look what happens. They deforest, they take out a tree. And then they make room for McDonald's pens like this, for the cows to graze and everything. Seriously, why? Yeah, and it's quite a big deal. Because if we humans, if we destroy the Amazon, then we will lose about 20% of oxygen production, along with about 1/2 of all Earth's species. Also, there are still natives living in the Amazon. 130 species are dying every day in the Amazon. Today, more than 20% of the Amazon is destroyed, and it is destroyed forever, and we can't get it back. When I was looking things up, I found a petition to stop the deforestation of the Amazon, which I will put a link on screen to now. Poof. Yeah, poof. Different types of poison dart frogs are endangered in the Amazon. And in the Amazon, there is an invasive species called alligator weed. The Amazon it gets its energy from the sun, like a lot of other things. The producers make their own food using photosynthesis, a process where plants use water, carbon dioxide, and energy from the sun to make their own food. As I said before, the Amazon produces 20% of Earth's oxygen and oxygen and has about one half of Earth's species, and those are great benefits. It is important to protect the ecosystems because if they are destroyed, then all the benefits that they provide are also destroyed. Some ways to protect the Amazon are to eat less McDonald's so that, they're running out of people to sell the cows to, the beef and everything to, so they won't make as many pens. Find out where the wood you buy comes from so that you can buy less wood that comes from the Amazon. And so they start getting less money, and then they decide, hey, maybe we shouldn't get stuff from the Amazon. Maybe there's a thing against the Amazon or something. And to sign the petition that I put up before, I'll actually put it up again now. Poof. Again. Oh yeah, so that's about it. That's about all the time I have for today. But just one thing I wanted to do. I'm gonna give you a list of all of the resources that I used for this presentation. The reason why is because, well, I don't know. It's just so that you guys can see what I used. Here they are. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for your time. Goodbye. Woohoo! Down the Andes snowmelt waterfall. Yay. Oh, my boat broke. Oh, no.